Good afternoon. This is Chris Bretcher with Simpler Trading with the March 28th nightly video. What are we looking at in here? We're looking at rebalancing possible on Friday, where hedge funds, 50-50 funds have to sell bonds and buy stocks, but they don't need to buy the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is all the way up here. So the NASDAQ on the left, on the right, has sort of followed the bonds. So on the left, I'm going to put the bond market. So the NASDAQ is a lot more interest rate sensitive because you have a lot of stocks in it that have high price to sales or high price earnings, and the valuations go down or those things narrow the higher the rates go. So right now you have the T-bond futures right here. You have the NASDAQ right there. So I'm going to put a little bubble so you could see it. Right there. So a lot of these 50-50 funds might sell bonds and buy the ES. And I'll show you why. Now, on the other hand, usually the bond market doesn't sell off much on any kind of rebalance because the bond market's huge and different maturities. So this on the right is the NASDAQ, but I'm going to show you on the left the ES. And there's the ES. That's where the NASDAQ is now. The ES is all the way down here. If it was equal, this would be up like 100 points. So if I play anything on the upside in the next couple of days, it's definitely going to be the S&P 500 stocks. So you could see it start to happen today, but it was still not much of anything. The NASDAQ did indeed underperform, but let me drag over here Thinkorswim. What you're going to see in Thinkorswim, if you put on the left, if I put the S&P up here, the public S&P 500, you're going to see a tremendous amount of them are up. You had healthcare, you had Chipotle, you had Boeing. Yeah, people buying some of them in here that make up the S&P. On the other hand, the NASDAQ 100, because that's what the NQ is, saw a lot of losers. So not a lot, but really a little bit of weakness compared to the ES. So that's what I'm thinking the next couple of days. If I lean long, it's going to be ES stocks. So what am I looking at? Well, I'm going to look at the stocks in the Dow first. And the reason I'm doing that, because it's only 30 stocks. And that's underperformed, even though it's come back like a champ. Look at this on a daily chart. Yeah, it's all the way down here. It's under January levels. So it's real possible a lot of the buying is in the Dow stocks. So this is what I'm also going to concentrate on. S&P 500, but specifically, I'm going to look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Now, keep in mind, it was weak today because of credit card stocks and UNH. 11 states are trying to sue to block the merger between UNH and Cigna. So they took down UNH, whoever they is. So you see, one of these safety stocks, no doubt about it. You had Microsoft, which has had a heck of a run. So a lot of them that had the heck of a runs were down in the Dow Jones. On the other hand, the ones that were dogs like IBM are starting to come back. So you have Intel coming back. You have Coke. Well, that one's already up for the month. So forget that one. How about 3M? Yeah, look at that. I wouldn't be surprised to see some rally in there. And we can play weeklies because these can have massive pops. How about the banks? The same thing. Where they were March 1st, you don't want to know. So definitely the banks, same thing. I'm going to be looking for cheap calls in the stocks that have been the biggest dogs. Same with Home Depot. Same with lows. But these are the Dow stocks that I'm going to try to concentrate on, including Goldman Sachs. These have very little resistance on the upside, and the calls are relatively cheap. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Have a great night. Talk to you later. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Chris Brecher, and I'm Senior Managing Director of Stocks at Simpler Trading. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you like our content, please leave us a like and a comment down below. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell notification icon so you never miss any of our great new content coming out. Good trading, and we'll see you at the next video. Take care.